Record-breaking cold like you cannot believe is headed for the Sunshine State for Florida, and it's not far away. Sunday, temperatures predicted to be down into the teens. When it comes to wind chill, something Orlando has not seen in a very, very long time. Will it decimate? Will it destroy the plants, the theme parks, and the vacation dreams of so many? Today we'll tell you just what might be going down. It's a frozen attraction at Disney World after all. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where we heed the call for understanding entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve every single day, 4 times a day. And we're happy that you come our way. Welcome to the happiest YouTube channel that ever set sail across the fruited plains of YouTube. Click the like button, drop a comment down below, and let's talk about how low those temps can go in Central Florida. All right, folks, we are facing a winter storm like you can't believe coming to Central Florida, and it is going to have massive impacts on the theme parks. Sometimes the Weather Channel or these other places, they'll send people out for the hurricanes, you know, and they do the interviews, and they're out there staying with their umbrella, and they watch it get blown around. And the whole idea is a lot of people are going to tune in to watch that happen. I got to tell you, this could be more devastating than a hurricane, although I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not hoping for that. But this is the kind of news you need to know because very few people are talking about it yet. Out of the Weather Channel, Florida cold outbreak could be Miami's coldest in 15 years as record high temperatures plummet to record lows. Weather Channel's covering this. It says much of Florida has largely been spared from the extreme cold the last few weeks, but that's about to change, and change indeed. Out of Fox 35 Orlando, that's where the theme parks are. Central Florida farmers protect crops as prolonged freeze threatens region. We'll get to the theme parks in just a second, but it says, as Central Florida braces for another surge of cold air this weekend, farmers across the region are taking steps to protect vulnerable crops from freezing temperatures that could last more than a week. Forecasters say temperatures are expected to dip this weekend with prolonged freezing conditions at Southern Hills Farms in Claremont. Growers are preparing strawberry fields along with blueberries and sunflowers for what they describe as an unusually long cold stretch. Now, Culture, you know about this. They're using irrigation systems to spray water on the crops, i.e., they're going to freeze the crops because the freezing ice on the crops will not be as low as the temperature in the air is going to drop. I mean, we are really in a situation. Meanwhile, at Disney World, crowds are actually growing. We also at Universal Studios because a lot of people are trying to escape the northern states where everything is just blizzard-like. A lot of people headed to Florida, and that's not going to go so well. How not well will it go? Well, Culture, if it's going to freeze for days, if it's going to freeze and get this cold, as we'll let you know, folks, it's going to get down into about 20 degrees. Let's go to that right now to the Weather Channel, folks. Take a look at this. Culture.
Yeah.
13 degrees wind chill in Orlando.
Any legitimate farmer worth their weight in farmers' almanacs will tell you that it's a good idea to water your crop before a hard freeze. This is where we're at. So it's not surprising to me that people would irrigate their land, their crops to try to, maintain temperatures in the ground. Because that's where it's more important, right? The water can freeze on the surface, but it will melt and it'll soak into the surface.
Record-breaking Culture. I mean,
it's cold. It's cold out there. It's going to be cold out there every day. But I'm going to tell you that I have been there when it's been this cold before.
13 degrees wind chill, Culture. I've been there when it's been in the upper 20s.
Well, I watched
lower 20s.
I felt like you could skate on Lake Nona at one point in time when I was there, but that was many, many moons ago. It's probably close to that 15-year number they're putting there. It is unfun to be in theme parks when it's cold. It's unfun to be on a ride when it's raining, and especially if it's sleeting or what's the other really super fun one? Hail's a good time, especially on something like Test Track when you're unprotected and they're still running it, which they don't do really all that much. But
here's my question for you, though, because I agree it's unfun.
Yeah.
Disney and Universal, they'll both have hot chocolate everywhere. Hot
Oh
cocoa
yeah.
for everybody.
They take care of the crowd. Unlike, but they really are more like set to sell you like plastic, like trash bags that act as like, you know.
Hang on, culture. I don't care if they're selling. I don't care if they're selling hand warmers or the people are. It's 1 or 2 days. The problem is that if the wind chill actually gets down into the teens in Florida, which should not happen, the Gulf of America / Mexico, whatever you want to call it, the Gulf of America usually protects Florida, Central Florida, from having this. Culture, if it gets down there, Animal Kingdom, those plants are not made to survive that.
It'll be fine.
Typhoon Lagoon, you could see like almost all of the tropical plants in Typhoon Lagoon literally wilted and frostbitten and damaged and on the ground. This could be huge property damage to Disney.
It'll be fine.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about?
Because the people there, they have professional gardeners, like people I want to be when I grow up one day. Horticulturalists is the word for it.
I want to be a horticulturalist.
No, they're amazing, and I think they're going to be fine. I think they will already have been watering the plants aggressively for the last several days, and I think they can hold out for the 2 or 3 days that's really bitterly cold.
Well,
now I'm more concerned. I need to interrupt you. I'm more concerned with the natives, especially in Miami, who are unfamiliar with owning coats.
The Cubanos, you say?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying there's a lot of people in South Florida that don't have a jacket.
Let me say it this way, folks. If you are sporting a chaquete, drop it. You need an abrigo this time. Hey, culture, real quick before I go to MJ on this, I was at Epcot earlier, and it looked to me like at Epcot they had already started cutting some of the tree branches from the trees that might be susceptible that have green leaves. They have been cutting the branches literally back so that they don't have leaves. Is that something that you're familiar with that they would be doing right now to protect the plant life?
Well, there's a lot of reasons to do cutbacks. It depends on the season, and it depends on the type of plant you're dealing with, as to what the practice would be. So I'm going to trust in the arborists that are there that understand the various flora and fauna that are there to do the right thing, because they always have. The people that have worked at Disney World, the property as an entirety, have done an excellent job making sure that you have pretty flowers to look at, in a proper Mickey face, even on the coldest days. So they are well prepared. They have greenhouses aplenty, and they take really good care of their trees. The arborists are top notch. I'm jealous.
You're gonna feel very badly, culture, when people show up for Magic Kingdom Monday or Tuesday, and the Mickey silhouette is made out of kale because it's all they could get to grow.
I feel like there's plenty of plants out there that'll take this cold temperature. How do I know? I have several of them outside. By the way, my marigolds, have taken a little bit of cold recently, and they seem to be doing rather fine.
You're growing mutant marigolds, whatever. They'll fight the zombies for you. MJ, I want to go to you, though. MJ, you are a Floridian. You are preparing for this level of cold. And what do you think? How are people in Florida reacting to this kind of temperature coming for them? And not just what Floridians typically experience, which is about 2 days that are cold in February. This is going to be sustained for several days where it's going to be freezing.
Yeah, we're prepared. I was raised in Georgia, so I'm used to cold weather. My dad's from the Bronx, and he's used to cold weather. So I grew up always owning hats, jackets, hoodies. You guys know I'm always in a sweater. I'm always in a hoodie. I love it. I just feel like if people are stuck down here on vacation and they can't get back home, or they're escaping the winter, the freeze, hopefully your travel agent or whoever you're booking your trip with can advise you, hey, go to Target, go to Walmart, get some stuff, and take care of the kiddos. The kiddos need to be warm and toasty. What are you saying, Culture? Sorry.
No, I was going to ask you a question, because you're a Disney pro. By the way, if you want to know professional Disney stuff, MJ's the person.
Thank you.
So there's a store there called Uniqlo. They sell Japanese quality undergarments that are designed to be a skin next to your skin to help you stay warm. Why is Lauren looking forlorn?
Lauren, yes. Yes, I don't know how.
That's
This is not his
Lauren.
conversation, guys.
I don't know how Lauren, that culture managed to work in Japanese undergarment.
Uniqlo. You've never heard of Uniqlo? It's
So
amazing.
I got a phone call this morning. How did the kids go to school? I said, well, do you remember in A Christmas Story? I can't put my arms down. That's how my kids went to school this morning.
For all of you in the market for Samurai Speedos, Culture Casino will let you know where to go in Florida. The last time, Lauren, to give you an idea, because I know you are not in the Sunshine State. You've been there, but you don't live there. So it may be hard to imagine. But Lauren, the last time that it snowed in Orlando, and I'm talking about a single snowflake in the air fell, that was 2010. But the last time that there was any kind of significant like snow actually landed on the ground and stayed there was 1977. So this does not happen often. I don't know that they're going to get any, significant snow. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's going to be gosh darn it cold. And I'm a little bit less. Culture thinks they're going to save all the plants. I think the water parks could take damage. I think Universal might.
They closed. Wait a minute. Didn't they just close like a major water slide and water park?
About Samurai undergarments. It's Lauren's turn. We'll come back to you after he gets. You can have your Tokyo Fruit of the Loom in a minute. Go ahead, Lauren. I'm sorry. Sorry, your turn.
I'm no horticulturalist, so I guess I'm just going to split the difference. I trust in Culture's expertise. He says it's all going to be fine, so I would guess that it's going to be fine. However, I know that plants really don't like taking a shock to the system, including sudden temperature dips. And so I'm going to call it some of them are going to be wilty and probably not looking so good, and some of them will be just fine. It depends on how long the cold snap lasts is what I think is going to be the really important information.
That's it. I'm going after Culture, the reason that this is going to be so bad is because Disney does have a defense system in place. They have all of these thermal blankets, but the thermal blankets are intended to protect the flowers and the shrubs, not the trees. And they have giant trees, they have bamboo and all this stuff that's going to get wiped out.
Keep the ground as warm as you can. If you overwater, that'll help. And as my friend Elsa said, let it go.
I can't, Culture. I'm worried about them.
The restaurants and all those resorts, they got the heaters out and they're taking care of all the folks. So you're nice and toasty inside.
Oh, George's wine bar is the best. I love hanging out with George, and he's there all the time. He's literally there.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I don't know what he looks like.
Culture knows George. Culture. I went to Animal Kingdom Lodge the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And it was freezing cold. They're only running the pool from 12 to 6. But that apparently is for the Canadians who think it's just tropical.
They're like, hey, this is tropical temperature. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah.
So, folks, what we're telling you is look out. It's going to get really cold. Where do they go, Culture, for their woolen undergarment?
Okay, in Disney Springs, there is a store, a Japanese store. Calm down. It's a Japanese store called Uniqlo. And Uniqlo not only sells amazing graphic tees, but they sell undergarments that are basically like first layer. If you're a snowboarder or a skier, you understand that that's like the skin next to your skin that helps to keep you warm. And I promise you, they work really well.
I'd love to talk to the person who said, you know what, let's go to Orlando and let's invest in a Disney Springs property.
I have a bunch of Uniqlo gear.
What a business decision. And yet again, folks, we have come to the end. But what a video it has been, and we hope you agree. Folks, if you had a good time with us, consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell, and drop a comment right on down below. We care about your thoughts. Folks, we also want to invite you to partake in thatparkplace.com. Of course, www. You get the idea. Thatparkplace.com. It is the website telling the truth, and it is a rising star across the web for pop culture news coverage and analysis. Go over there and bookmark it today. Folks, we're bookmarking you as a great guest that we appreciate. Until the next time we have the honor of spending time with you, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, folks, you better believe it, keep having fun.